A woman, probably a Karen, sues Kellogg's, says strawberry Pop-Tarts don't have enough berries. Now, this seems very ridiculous. A new lawsuit is claiming that the strawberry filling in Pop-Tarts, the sugary breakfast pastry from Kellogg's, apparently has very few actual berries. The food corporation is being sued in a new class action suit, according to TMZ, over claims that they're misleading buyers about what's in the pastry. Elizabeth Russett, a woman from New York, is leading the charge against the company, TMZ reported, and alleged that the fruit filling in the whole grain frosted strawberry toaster pastries is mostly comprised of other fruits. So the suit claims that this sweet filling of the breakfast item is filled with pears and apples more so than strawberries. Russett alleged in the suit that it's not enough to provide the berry's nutritional benefit and to elicit a strawberry taste. Russett is urging Pop-Tarts to adopt more accurate labeling and claims the damages exceed $5 million. What? What? $5 million for this? Okay, now this makes it way more interesting, right? I had no clue it was going to go down this route to $5 million. Wow. So the ingredients: whole wheat flour, sugar, corn syrup, enriched flour, which is wheat flour, niacin, reduced iron, vitamin B1, thiamine, mononitrate, vitamin B2, riboflavin, folic acid, dextrose, soybean, and palm oil, bleached wheat flour, polydextrose glycerin, and contains 2% or less of fructose, wheat starch, calcium carbonate, salt leavening, sodium acid, pyrophosphate, baking soda, vegetable juice for color, dried pears, dried apples, dried strawberries, sodium sterol, lactate, citric acid, modified wheat starch, datum, cornstarch, gelatin, xanthan gum, brown rice syrup, paprika extract color, soy lecithin, vitamin A, palmitate, niacinamide, reduced iron, vitamin B6, vitamin B2, and vitamin B1. Now, isn't this kind of funny though, right? Because everyone kind of knows that like Pop-Tarts are horrendous for you, right? Like they are just absolutely horrendous for you, right? And if you wanted to eat like something like kind of like a Pop-Tart, you get 2 graham crackers and you smash a actual strawberry in between them and then just coat it with like sugar-free powder or something. And there you go, you got a Pop-Tart. It's probably actually healthier for you. So Pop-Tarts were released in 1963 with strawberry being one of the original flavors, and alongside blueberry, brown sugar, cinnamon, and apple currant. Originally, it came unfrosted as the company believed that the frosting would melt off, but by 1967, it was confirmed that the frosting was able to stay on the cookie as it toasted in the toaster. So in this situation, sounds all too familiar. Wait, let's go back to that, right? Stay on the cookie. So is a Pop-Tart technically defined as a cookie? One is basically been like marketed as like a breakfast item. So earlier this year, 2 California women claimed that Subway's tuna sandwich doesn't contain tuna and that they were duped by the fast food joint. And Karen Danawa and Nalimia Amin filed the $5 million lawsuit after they ordered the sub at locations near their home in Alameda County. Independent testing has repeatedly affirmed the products are made of anything, well, from anything but tuna, the court paper said. The filling in the products has no scintilla of tuna at all. And the suit also alleged that Subway's tuna is made from a mixture of various concoctions that do not constitute tuna, yet have been blended together by defendants to imitate the appearance of tuna, which is so disgusting. So the plaintiffs complained the Subway did this in an effort to save money, since the blended non-tuna product costs less. Aware that consumers place a heightened value on tuna as an ingredient, defendants deliberately make false and misleading claims about the composition of the products to increase profits at the expense of unsuspecting buyers, the suit charges. So Donna and Ahmed were tricked into buying food items that wholly lacked the ingredient they reasonably thought they were purchasing, the court papers alleged. Now, the only reason why I could see this actually being as like a potential issue for Kellogg is basically making it not clear that there's obviously clear that there's other fruit ingredients in there. And the reason why I say that might be important is because people are allergic to different types of food and sometimes different types of fruits, right? Someone might be allergic to a banana and someone else might be allergic to a strawberry, right? So I can see maybe something coming out from that angle. But either way, this is a very interesting lawsuit to take place, right? Like, feel free to give your thoughts. Like, do you think this person was just a Karen? Do you think that this is actually even worthwhile to do? And do you feel wronged for have ever buying a Pop-Tart and being lied to, right? Because I think the saddest part about all this is that, one, Pop-Tarts still exist, right? Meaning there's still a whole bunch of people basically buying cookies for breakfast, right? And if I remember correctly, like, these things are like, I think like 300 calories each or something. Like, it's like something nuts, right? Like, it's like super not good for you. Actually, does it have, no, it doesn't have the nutritional information, but either way, like, Pop-Tarts are just not good for you, right? Like, they are super not good for you. That being said, if you're on a budget and you want to buy food that are super cheap, Pop-Tarts you get easily for like, I think $1.50, right? So if you want to like budget your money and save your money so that you could funnel more money into investments or to fund more money into basically paying off your debt, which, by the way, if you want to learn how to get out of debt, go to 40inbox.com. Pop-Tarts are not that bad of an idea. That being said, it's not really like a food. It's more like a dessert, right? So don't buy this to like replace food. But either way, I just think it's funny that someone actually decided to sue them on this. But funny enough, Kellogg straight up lied, right? They straight up lied. Because they basically, it's basically like a marketing tactic, right? And they're basically like, hey, guess what? We have whole grain. We got frosted strawberry. Meaning like, oh, this probably tastes so much like strawberry goodness. And you're just going to buy this and enjoy it, right? Like, this is basically like false advertising, right? Or like gray area marketing, which, who knows, could get them into trouble. But either way, personally, I would be kind of like annoyed that I was like basically lied to by a company like this. But I think the funny thing is, the individual might actually end up winning some money in their lawsuit, which would be super funny, right? Now, do you think they deserve that money? By the way, if it is a class action lawsuit, you should actually be able to join in and get some money as well.